Pretty sweet.
1 in 66.
All right, this is a pretty special occasion. Jay Leno, thank you.
Well,
for
thanks.
having me in your garage.
Now, can your viewers look at this car and say, what is missing right now?
I don't even know if I can say what's missing now.
What's not on here that should be here? Fan belt and pulley.
Okay.
We have a bad alternator bearing, so we just pulled that off.
You got me. I admittedly have not done too much work on my own cars. Granted, most of mine are newer, so there's not as much
Can't do
maintenance
much.
to go into them.
Well, that's what's fun about the old stuff. You know, you sort of bond with the car a little bit. As much as I love my Ford GT, all I can do is drive it.
Yeah.
And when it stops, you're helpless. You're like,
Right.
you have to pick out your cell phone. You know, when something breaks down like this and you get it going again, you feel like you conquered the world.
Yeah, the guys at Galpin are just like, if you ever have any issue with the car, stop, call concierge, and
Yeah.
let them deal with it.
But you want to be able to.
I know.
You know, one day I was going to a
great.
Cold War and I see a guy with a 7 Series BMW with a flat tire. I said, "You okay?" He goes, "Yeah, I got flat." I said, "You got a spare?" He said, "I don't know." He opens the trunk and he goes, "No, it's under there."
Yeah.
Okay, it's a spare. And he says, "There's no way you get the wheel up." I said, "Well, you got lug nuts on. See that plastic thing?" He said, "If you look in your manual, there should be a little metal tool."
Right.
So he takes out the owner's manual, which is still in the original plastic, which has never been opened.
Right.
Popped it up. So he goes, "Oh wow, there's lug nut." Okay, so we changed the tire. You know, and he was thrilled. You know, and the girlfriend's looking at me like, "Oh, there's a real man." But, you know, but I could see even he felt like he helped change the tire.
Yeah.
So you sort of bond with the car. That's what's fun about the Olsen.
Any story behind this one?
No, this is a 71. You know, I always tell people, if you're looking for old cars, go to rich areas, Newport Beach, Beverly Hills, because you'll just find older cars that are better taken care of. They're usually kept inside, and like this, the guy parked it in his mother's condo in Beverly Hills in like 96, 97. And then he went off and did stuff, and then he got sick, and then he eventually passed away. And it was sitting there with 4 flat tires for what, 22
Wow.
years, 23 years, but in a dry, hot environment, no rust, no nothing.
Right.
I mean, I had to replace the rubber, no, it wasn't smashed up. And I got a pretty good deal on it because we want to get that thing out of here, you know. You go in the valley and you find an old car, but it's parked under a tree or it's been outside for 20 years, you know.
So you're the second owner of this thing.
I'm the second owner, yeah.
That's
But
incredible.
Beverly Hills, I mean, I bought a 67 Lincoln that I got down there. This lady bought it new in 66, just over 1,000 miles a year. It looks like a 7 or 8 year old car. A couple of little supermarket things, but original paint, original leather. She had it serviced, you know, every year at the dealer. And that's the way to go.
One day it'd be great to have sort of garage space. I'm confined to 3 spots for now.
Well, nobody's ever got enough space. No matter what kind of guy you
I'm
talk to,
sure.
they're always, they don't have enough space.
I'm faced with the first hurdle right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've gone through a few of them.
Oh, yeah. The trick is to keep it away from the house. Are you married?
I'm not.
Oh,
just me.
Oh, thank
Makes it a little easier, yeah.
you. Away. Oh,
I can just put everything to the cars.
yeah, that's
All right. Well, yeah. If you don't mind, hopefully we can take a look around, check out some of the other stuff.
Take a look around. Just look around. What number GT is yours?
It's J043.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which in the whole scheme of things.
Is that
how
number
many
43?
43 for 2018.
Oh, okay. That's a great car.
I'm so happy with it so far.
You know, it's funny. The first generation was a road car that looked like a race car.
Mm-hmm.
This generation is a race car that looks like a road car.
It really is.
Yeah, and that's really the difference. Everybody complains about, oh, it's a V6.
You
know,
don't.
It's
You
the perfect
can't
motor.
tell.
It's
You just-
light. It's spindly.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it's better looking than most of the European exotics.
It's the best looking thing on the
I know, not
It's
a big
unreal.
fan of all the flying wings and flying buttresses. And they just look like a Countach looks like the 80s. The F1 McLaren, you could build now because it's such a clean design. And I think the Ford GT will look, even the original 66 Ford GT, you could build today.
That's such
It's
a
still a
beautiful
good
thing.
looking car. So
Yeah.
it's amazing what a nice job they do.
I don't think it's something I'd ever be super inclined to get rid of.
No,
It's-
no.
Yeah.
You never sell anything. This is like every girl you ever went out with in high school, you can go back and go out with them again, and they still look the same. You look terrible, but they still look the same.
It's funny.
That's what's great about having old.
It's like video games. You
Yeah.
can, in your mind, you always up-convert old video games that
Right.
you play to what all the new current video games look
Right.
like. So like when I sit down and I play an old video game from when I was much younger, which is not that long ago, I guess.
Right.
But I'm like, oh wait, it really looked like this? I totally
See, when I go back and play a video game, it's
yeah.
that was like high tech.
I wasn't there then.
We'll poke around.
All right. Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Pull us up.
Oh, sure. Well, that's pretty cool. These are some life goals right here. It goes all, that's not a mirror down there. That's like, it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Can't really do this at your house, can ya? You have to have it outside. This is incredible. So this is the fuel cell off of a McLaren F1, and you have to drop the engine out every 5 years. Wow, that seems like a lot of work. How many has that been so far then? Like 4 of them?
He said he's done 3 or 4 of them so
Oh my
far.
God. Woo! But they're able to do it like right here in the shop, right?
Yeah, they had a guy fly out from England for 2 weeks and spent 2 weeks doing it full time.
2 weeks full time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just to throw a new one of those in? 2 weeks. Woo! I mean,
It's good. It's good they're still providing that support
Right.
though. They still make the parts.
Yeah, and everything from like the cabin back was pulled off. So the whole wheels, suspension, engine, everything.
Did he have to get, Jay, any new tools into the shop in
They
order to
flew a
make
guy
that?
from McLaren in England out.
Right,
with
he
all
brought
his tools.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so they basically have to like do a private jet so he can bring everything with him that he needs.
This is road legal, ready to drive.
One of the dream cars. No, I guess it wouldn't be the SLR, but just the gull wing. So sick. If you watched the Jay Leno's Garage Show, you've probably seen this room. So I guess cars get set up here or under the light. Maybe that makes my studio light at my computer look very pathetic. I don't think I've ever seen a softbox that's that big before.
Jay has an affinity for making most people's whatever they've got.
Yeah. Hey, I used to have one of those Abarths in black over there. So, you know, I have a piece of this room, or I used to have a piece of this room. Also, you know, there's just a few old Bugattis over there. No big deal. You might have a hard time like finding me when you're done with the tour because I'll probably just like hidden under a car just to live here for a few days.
We'll charge you rent, but
It's okay. The GT, my GT will look nice just out front,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Or
that'll be an
colors.
exchange.
What's
Yeah.
cool though here is a lot of people always have a question about kind of what's the most valuable car in the collection, and obviously it's hard to put a value on some of these, but
Because they've not been auctioned, so you don't
exactly.
know.
It's worth what someone's going to pay for it. But in terms of value, this dark blue Bugatti here is really unique. It's the only American-bodied Bugatti in existence.
Huh.
So most Bugattis obviously are built in France.
Right.
This one, the gentleman who owned the racehorse Seabiscuit purchased this car and shipped it here to the United States, and then had Murphy, who's a coach builder, here stateside, build the body for it. So in terms of value in the collection, I'm told this one is one of the only ones that carries that priceless significance.
Wow.
Because of it having the American body on it.
Would this be beyond like the Atlantic that Ralph Lauren has?
Yes, yeah.
Jeez.
If you've got a knowledge of Bugattis, the Veyron, they're world record breaking. Obviously not anymore, but the Veyron. This was Pierre Veyron's actual race car that he drove, and so that's where the namesake of the new Bugatti Veyron came from. But this has actual racing history and heritage, and was Pierre's.
This is the car.
The car.
Crazy. This looks familiar, and of course, next to an 05 or 06. Not really sure which year. It was like the other configuration I was thinking of once I was told they can't do the yellow brake calipers. I was like, all right, well, orange stripes, black primary, it looks good. And then these are also actually carbon fiber wheels. They just don't have the carbon weave on them visible, but they're made by Carbon Revolution, same company that does the carbon wheels over here. Which direction does this go?
It's facing forward.
Okay.
You can really tell, they used to call them horseless carriages before they called them cars or automobiles.
Yeah, I can see why.
A lot of people will think, oh, Tesla's the first one to do electric cars. Not the case. This is, I think, in 1908, and this is an electric car.
That must have been a sight to see. People thinking like ghosts are pulling it around or something.
It's absolutely silent. It's just, it uses, lead acid batteries. It's not lithium ion or anything like that. They are building one across the way that has...
Is there a wheel in there?
No, so that bar is how you steer it.
Oh, that's bizarre.
It's got brakes, it's got a gas pedal, but that bar connects to linkage down here that turns the wheels.
Oh my, there's seats on both sides.
Yep.
That's wild. Oh, and these are the pedals here. Huh.
So ornate,
I know. It looks like your grandma's living room.
Yes. It smells like it too because of the mothballs.
Yeah. Pretty much brings us to the end of the garage tour. I'm sure that I got on video like a fraction of a percent of all the things that are here. There's like 180 cars, 200 plus motorcycles. It's basically a museum, except privately owned. Life goals, man. I don't think I'll ever get there, but pretty fantastic to see. So yeah, I think we're actually gonna move along outside and probably check out the car with the guys I came here with, because it's pretty cool. All right. Farewell to all the beautiful vehicles. Back to the real world. Yeah. These are the guys I came here with from Hyperfast cars. Do you go by Hyperfast or Supercar Development or Hypercar Development? Okay. So what's this putting down right now? How much power?
Right now in its current state is 890 wheel horsepower on 93 octane. But when it's fully turned up, it's 998 wheel horsepower on MS 109.
Yeah, this I'm sure in the long haul over like quarter mile, half a mile, I'd be, well, here, let's just show you what I would be seeing.
Hit the brakes.
I don't know if you can catch this. Yep, this is what people see when you pass them. Well, this is a customer car,
Yes.
right? Cool. Where are they?
He's out of Texas.
Okay.
License plate.
So he just lets you take it around as you do tweaks to it and stuff like that?
Worked with the guys at McLaren Beverly Hills, do a service on the car, get it ready for track day here this Friday.
Sweet. It's got to be a fun one to take on the track.
See how it does against the P1.
Oh, is that another one that's going to be there?
Yeah, P1's going to be up there.
All right, that'd be sick. Have you guys done any work on a P1 before?
Not yet, but we do have one coming.
Okay.
So, you said.
So this is built off of a 12C, even though it's it looks a lot more 675 from the front, plus the P1 hood vents on it.
675.
Oh, it really does. You really don't know what it is when you look at it unless you're aware of, well, I guess from the side vents, you're like, oh wait, that's 12C, but wait, the front 675, I don't know what this is. And then the wings, I don't know what.
688 HS style.
Yeah.
And we have two different heights. We have a higher one that a lot of people have seen in some of the YouTube videos. That's what we call it, more like a P1 GTR height wing. And this is more like the 688 HS.
Okay. So you think I could go for a quick passenger ride in it, maybe? All right.
Ready? 1-point roll bar. Fire system.
Oh, wow.
This was
no kidding.
originally going to be more of a track-focused car, but customer quickly made it more into aesthetic build.
But it's still got the AC, it's got the nav, it's got music, Bluetooth, all the above.
Yeah. So, nice, smooth,
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like a stock car, just a little louder. Ready?
Woo! That really goes. Have you clocked the 0 to 60, 0 to 100?
We've done half-mile testing in this. This in a half-mile did 184.8 on drag radials, and that was in 100% humidity and 100-degree weather. So in better conditions, it should be about a 190 half-mile car.
My God.
If you do the calculations, it should be about 8.8 second quarter mile.
8.8 and half a mile. I'm sure it's down the road. You're seeing FU on the back wing. Well, that'll get your heart pounding for sure. That's
Did you grab that
insanity.
shit handle?
No, we're good. I was just trying to reinforce the tripod, but I think it gave you a bit of an idea as to how quick this thing is. My God. I'll link their Instagram in the description of the video if you want to check this stuff out, because it's kind of crazy. All right. Well, thanks for the ride. That was incredible.
Thanks
That's
for having me.
quite fast. And I guess we got a little party favor.
Yeah, you know,
What do
I
we
really
got?
appreciate you guys bringing out the cars today and giving us a ride and all that fun stuff. Wanted to leave you with our waterless wash. It's our Eco Wash. It's got the McLaren on the label there.
Nice.
So you ever need
So
to,
can I do this in my garage?
you can absolutely do it in your garage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
I
Thanks for coming
appreciate
out.
it. Yeah,
All
of
right.
course. What a day. I didn't envision being here at any point, so this is pretty cool.
Nice
I appreciate
surprise.
you hosting and giving us a tour and all that. Well, hope you've enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Jay and his crew for hosting us. That was a pretty cool experience. So anyway, we'll wind it down there for the day. I'll catch you later.
If no